We are joined now by Maryam Dauda, the newest Razorback commit on the women's basketball team. Maryam, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with us today.
Thank you. I am glad to be here and I'm ready to get rolling.
You ready to get rolling? The newest Razorback commit. How excited are you to, coming from Bentonville High School to join Arkansas?
I am actually really excited that I'm staying home and I get to have my friends and family and the Bentonville community in general watch me play and be a hog. It's just an exciting thing, an exciting moment.
Now been a long road too.
Yes.
Obviously committing to Baylor, signing with Baylor, and now
Mhm.
that switch. Can you take
Yeah.
me through, because Baylor obviously had a coaching change with Kim Mulkey leaving the program. That I'm assuming was a big influence on you deciding to search for a new school.
Yes, it was. I felt like with Coach Mulkey leaving, she was one of the big reasons why I committed to Baylor. I actually never got a chance to see the Baylor campus. I just had a home visit with Coach Mulkey and the connection like clicked right away. And I knew she wouldn't be the kind of person that would lie to me or tell me this and it's not. So I knew that Baylor was a good fit for me just because the home visit I had with Coach Mulkey. And with her leaving, I just felt like I never had a chance to meet the team or do anything with them. And I knew from then on that Baylor wasn't a good fit for me. And also, I had a conversation with Coach Nikki, which is the new Baylor head coach. And it was a good conversation, but I just felt like in general, Baylor wasn't a good fit for me anymore. And I had to look for another option.
That's got to be a hard decision, right? To have everything have been planned out. You worked through a lot of recruiting just to get to Baylor.
Mhm.
How hard of a decision is that to decide, hey, this might not be the right spot for me. I need to do what's best for my future and look for another school. How hard is that?
It was a really hard decision due to the fact that after Coach Moki announced her going to LSU, my phone was blowing up. Everybody asking me, what am I going to do? What is my next step? And I had to take a step back and look at weigh my options from a different point of view. And I weighed all my options and I looked at what would be the best fit for me, what would make me happy. And I knew going to Baylor won't make me happy. And then I started looking at all the schools that recruited me before I committed to Baylor. And I thought, what would it be like staying home? And then I weighed all my options. I knew from then on that I'm going to be staying home at Arkansas and playing in front of my family and friends.
What was that recruitment like from Coach Neighbors in Arkansas? What did you get? What kind of feel did you get throughout that process?
I looked at the Arkansas his recruiting, Coach Neighbors, his recruiting the past few months, and I saw he brought in Sasha and he brought in Jersey, and I looked at their recruiting class of 2021, and I saw that wow, I would be a good fit. I feel like I'm the missing puzzle in the whole recruiting wise. And he actually called me. I released my letter of intent on Sunday evening and he called me Monday night and he was the first coach to actually reach out to me. So
And you said you were recruited by Arkansas beforehand. Being now recruited twice by them, did you just feel like it was kind of fate for you to stay home here in Arkansas and play for your hometown Hogs?
yes, I feel like it was fate for me to stay home. I just looking at the whole like recruiting process, I felt like it wasn't a year before I committed to Baylor, and I'm already like committed to Arkansas before it's even a year. So I feel like it's a whole circle, and the whole thing it just happened for a reason. So
And it happens so fast. One day it's one thing, another day your whole future's another thing. What did
yeah.
you like? And you mentioned that recruiting class. The 2022 class is bringing in now 3 5 stars. You mentioned Sasha Goforth transferring from Oregon State, a former 5 star out of high school. The future is very bright for
Mhm.
Arkansas women's basketball, bringing in some of the best talent in the nation. How excited are you to be able to join a team that ceiling is just so high?
I am really excited. I am excited about what Coach Nib is building up in Arkansas and bringing and keeping all the Arkansas top players in the state. And I felt like I played against Sasha like in high school, and I know she's a good competitor, and I'm excited to have her on my team. And I can't wait to see what our team would be like. And I know we're gonna be chasing that ring, national championship.
That's a great goal to have, and it's something to build on, especially when you look at Arkansas as a program and you've seen what they've been able to do in just these short amount of years. I mean, you got two players now in the WNBA and in Chelsea Dungy and Destiny Slocum. Did that play a decision at all into you wanting to go to Arkansas as you see this program that's on the rise as players who have are playing under Mike Neighbors are now being able to pursue professional opportunities. Did that ever play into your factor into your decision to become a Razorback?
It did and it did not. I just felt like going to Arkansas. My plan is for me to play in the WNBA, and if that doesn't work out, I would own my own business or do something in the business field. But it didn't play a huge impact. I just wanted to go where I'm gonna be happy playing basketball, which is what I love doing. And I weighed all my options, and I felt like Arkansas was one of the top like schools that I know I would be happy playing with the people I know and having the people I love come watch me play. And that's what that was one of the reasons that weighed a lot of the reasons why I stayed home.
Family right down the road is going to be really nice, right? What was their reaction when you kind of settled on Arkansas? What did your family think when you said, "Hey, I'm not going too far away for college"?
They were really excited about my decision. It was all up to me. They wanted me to pick where I know I would be happy. And after I made my decision about staying home, everybody was so excited. My coaches were excited. My family was excited. My grandpa was really excited. It was just a whole like it was a happy moment for everybody.
And what does it mean? And I know we kind of touched on it a little bit before, but for you to play for Arkansas, was it always kind of a dream to want to stay home down the road? Um, did you want to branch out? And I know you committed to Baylor, so you always there was a thought of always leaving. But is there something a little more special about being a player in Arkansas and staying to play for your home state?
It is because with my recruiting, Coach Neighbors has been watching me since I was in eighth grade, and I felt like I didn't want to stay home at first because I wanted to branch out and see other places and go other places. But the one of the reasons why was he's been watching me and he knows my game. He comes to every single like high school game that I had at Fayetteville, and he's watched me and paid attention to all my games and everything. And I felt like that was one of the deciding factor. He's watched me, and I know he knows what I'm capable of doing, and he knows what I need to work on.
And I know you mentioned it a little earlier too, is the goal is to come into Arkansas and
Mhm.
win a ring. How important is it to you to have that personal goal of building Arkansas up into a championship caliber team? And do you and the teammates that you have with you, it seems like that's going to be pretty obtainable.
Looking at my teammates, I feel like I have Alana Eaton. I've watched her whole high school career, and I've watched Jersey, and I've watched Sasha and all the other recruits, and I felt like that group we have right there. It's a championship caliber team, and I know other colleges have that too. But I feel like our relationship and what we, since we're from Arkansas, it means a lot more to us and to the team and what we can do for the state of Arkansas. So I feel like it's one of my big goals, and I hope it's everybody's goal to win it, bring home a national championship.
A lot of five-star recruits in this recruiting class. You can only imagine when you guys keep getting into the college game, learning some more experience, just where you can grow your game and how dangerous you can be on the floor. Miriam, I have one more question for you, and that is what do you want to say to Razorback Nation now that you are officially a part of it? You understand being playing at Bentonville. You understand how important it is and how passionate Razorback fans are. So if you would have one message to them, what would it be if you could get all the Razorback Nation in a room?
I would say in everything I do on and off the basketball court, I would give 110%, and I would never step down from a competition. So that's what I would say to the Razorback Nation. They would get 110% of my work ethic and everything. So
I'm sure they're very excited to have you. I know a lot of people were very excited to hear your commitment as you switched from Baylor. Miriam, thank you so much for joining us. Best of
yeah.
luck here in Arkansas, and we can't wait to watch you play.
Thank you very much for having me. Have a great day.
You too.